Welcome to Springboro 45066, Part 2, the TV news magazine of Springboro, Ohio. On Part 2 of our January-February show, we talked to David Thompson about a new apparatus available to members and non-members. Lisa and Allie at the Springboro Library talk about early spring programming at the school's Carrie Meets Carrie, who is the new principal of Clearcreek Elementary. Part 2 of our show also features local businesses that give back, and Carrie continues by talking to Cory at the Copper Lamp. On Meet Your Neighbor, we'll talk to Lily Neighbors as she discusses her experience marching in the Macy's Day Parade. Carrie and I are still at This Guy's Coffee. It's all happening right now on Springboro 45066, Part 2. Well, Carrie, here's cheers.
Cheers.
We're back at This Guy's. We haven't left. This is Part 2. Once again, Happy New Year. And I guess we're going to start the year off by getting in shape.
Absolutely. Of course, the Coffman YMCA has, a lot of updates for us and new and exciting programs for the new year, but they're also introducing some new technology. So you got to check this out. It's one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
All right.
Let's check it out.
Thank you, Carrie, and welcome back to the Coffman Family YMCA. Hey, what we wanted to do is spend a little bit of time telling you a little bit about one of the things that is very central to the Coffman Family YMCA, and that's the mission of the Y. Part of the mission of the YMCA is we want to make sure that we're here to serve all people, regardless of their ability to pay. And so right now, in the months of February, March, we are going to be out in the community. We have volunteers that are going to be out in the community raising money to help people that cannot afford the membership or programs that we have here at the YMCA to be part of our YMCA family. You may not realize, but the Coffman YMCA is a nonprofit charitable organization. As a matter of fact, we're one of the largest charitable organizations in Springboro. Last year, we served more than 3,000 people through our scholarship program to help kids learn how to swim, to help children participate in youth basketball or youth soccer, or simply to have a family that needs a membership to the YMCA. People were able to come here and talk to us about their family's needs, and we in turn were able to bring them into the YMCA's family because of the generosity of this community. So thank you, Springboro, for your support of the Coffman YMCA, and we'd ask that in 2018 that you would be able to help us to reach our goal of raising $115,000 that stays right here in this community to help people in this community. Next, I'd like to share with you a very exciting thing that we just added to the services here at the Coffman YMCA. We're all about making sure that you're able to live a healthy lifestyle, and we have a new tool in our midst that's available to help you achieve your goals and know exactly where you stand and what you need to do to achieve your health goals. We have just purchased an Inbody 570 Advanced Body Composition Analysis Machine to help you monitor some of the most important health indicators. Monitoring your weight is not enough. People get frustrated oftentimes when they will start a workout routine and their weight may show no change. But really what this tool does is looks inside your body and tells you some of the most unique components of what your body is made up of. Your body composition cannot be expressed with one simple number. This tool helps you to understand exactly where you are and where you need to go for success. The Inbody test takes less than 60 seconds, and it not only examines your body composition, but also reveals the percent of body fat, muscle distribution, and body weight and balance. All key components in understanding more about how you're made up. It is a non-invasive, pain-free test that sends low-level currents through the hand and feet using simple electrodes. The Inbody's patented technology provides accurate and consistent outputs that are highly correlated with gold standard methods. We offer the ability for you to take one test or multiple tests in order to track your progress. Members of the YMCA can purchase one test for $20 or purchase a package of 6 tests for $100. Non-members are even able to take advantage of the Inbody testing. The fee for a non-member to take one test is $50, and a package of 6 tests for a non-member is $250. We are also including the Inbody tests, and many of our different personal training packages that we offer. To learn more about the Inbody unit and how you can take advantage of this new and helpful tool, contact us here at the Coffman YMCA at 886-9622 or look us up online at ymcaonline.org. Thanks for visiting with us at the Coffman YMCA. We hope you have a great 2018. And now, Carrie, back to you.
Thanks, David, and thank you to our other participants who helped us show off the new technology at the Y.
Yeah, that's right. It was great. Speaking of technology, you know, when you go to the library, a lot of things enter the brain, and it makes you smarter. And our library is absolutely no exception. And Lisa, with Allie today, is going to tell us all the latest that's happened at the Springboro Library, Springboro Franklin Library, I should say. Let's go look at that clip.
Thank you, Mayor, and welcome back to the Springboro Library. I have a couple of exciting programs to talk to you about, one for teens and two for adults. On Saturday, February 10th, teenagers ages 11 through 18 are invited to come to a program called Yoga Class for Teens from 10 to 11 a.m. at the Springboro Library. An instructor from Day Yoga Studio will be here to teach the class. Please bring your own mat if you have one, and if not, extra mats will be available. Registration is required, so please call 937-748-3200 to sign up. And then on Tuesday, February 13th, from 6:30 to 8 p.m., join professional organizer Lori Furston for Organized and Productive, Tackle Your To-Do List, Email, and More at the Springboro Library. Lori will share ideas and skills that will help you find more time in your day and more satisfaction in your accomplishments. You will learn how to transform your to-do list items to done. Learn to prioritize tasks, spend less time on email, and get caught up on your reading material. You must be 16 years or older to attend, and registration is not required. And finally, on Tuesday, March 13th, from 7 to 8 p.m., join Andy Niekamp, Chief Adventure Officer of Outdoor Adventure Connection and founder of Dayton Hikers, for hiking the Appalachian Trail at the Springboro Library. He will take you on a photo journey from Georgia to Maine and share valuable tips and advice. This program is open to all ages, and again, registration is not required. And now Lisa will tell us about some great children's programs we have coming up.
Thank you, Allie. Winter story times are now in session for children at the Springboro Library. We hope you'll be able to join us. Baby time is on Monday at 9:30. Toddlers have 3 times from which to pick. They are Monday at 10:30 and Thursday at 9:30 or 10:30. Preschool story times continue to be held on Mondays and Thursdays at 11:30, and families are welcome to attend story time for all ages on Thursday evening at 6:30. A Fun with Balloon programs will be held on Saturday, February 17th at 11 o'clock for children ages 6 through 11. Come to watch a skilled balloon artist make fun objects out of balloons and teach you how to make your own balloon creations. Registration is required for this event. And as always, the most current library information can be found on our website at www.fspl.org. We encourage you to check us out. Thanks, Mayor, and back to you.
Thanks, girls. Always a pleasure to have you on the show.
I had the opportunity to sit down with the new principal at Clearcreek Elementary. Her name is Carrie Corder. So you have 2 Carries.
2 Carries?
Yeah.
Carrie and Carrie, what's not to like?
Right? Well, you never know, right? No, she's wonderful, and it was great just to sit down and meet her and kind of get to know her a little bit.
All right.
Let's check it out. We are here at Clearcreek Elementary today with the principal, Carrie Corder. Carrie, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's exciting to have the time to talk about Clearcreek.
Absolutely, and it's really cool to be here because, you know, I'm a Springboro grad many moons ago, and it's so neat to see this building still, you know, alive and thriving. And now, what grades does this building service?
We have preschool, kindergarten, and first grade. We have a little less than 1,000 students. We have 5 sections of preschool, 9 sections of half-day kindergarten, which is 18 sections, and 19 first grades.
Oh my goodness. So a lot of little panthers.
Lots of little panthers, and their paws are everywhere.
That's awesome. Very, very cool. So you just joined us this year as the principal of Clearcreek Elementary. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm originally from Northwest Ohio, a little small town called Bettsville. Believe it or not, my graduating class at the public school was 22. Wow. So rural, very
small
interesting.
Town.
Yes, and so I went to college, undergrad at Bowling Green State University, and my first teaching job was in Clinton County at Clinton, Macy. So it brought me to Southwest Ohio.
Sure.
Went to University of Cincinnati for my master's in administration.
Wonderful.
Had the opportunity to work in Lakota and with Butler County Educational Service Center, and this is year 22 in Springboro.
Oh my goodness. Well, so how did you come to Springboro? Like, why Springboro?
Well, I think that my first love in teaching was special education. And so as a special education teacher and as an administrator working with students and families with special education needs, I was excited to join the group here to continue to foster my connection to families.
Sure, sure. So what's been the most unexpected thing that you've experienced since you've taken on the role as principal?
I would say this community is just fabulous. You know, I feel like students, parents, our teaching staff here, there isn't one classroom I wouldn't put my own children in, which I think is fabulous. They are wonderful. Every day they take our students in and work with them, regardless of their level. They take them where they're at and they move them forward, and I think that's fabulous.
That's wonderful, and that speaks volumes, really, truly. So what's your favorite part of being principal here?
Probably days like today. One of our focuses every month we have a powwow, and that was initially started 2 principals ago from Jen Johnson, who was a counselor at that time and then became the principal here.
Who I graduated high school with.
Really? Small world.
It is, it is.
And she established with the staff a monthly time to come together and reflect about giving and learning character traits. And so every month we take a character trait and we focus on that. And our January trait was giving. And so our focus for January is to, we are collecting money this week. We're having like a spirit week for Warm Wishes. Warm Wishes is a foster care program that we're going to donate our funds to. Wonderful. So students, they could wear their sunglasses. Today was wear your workout clothes. Tomorrow is bring something near and dear to your heart. Thursday we can't wait for because it's dressed like you're 100 years old because it's 100th day. And Friday is wear hats and scarves. So every day students can donate $1 to wear those items, and then all of those funds will be donated at our February powwow to that agency. They'll have a person come and receive those funds from us.
Neat. So you're teaching younger people to give back early.
Yes, it's quite amazing. And that is one thing the community is wonderful at. They really are wonderful at giving. So it's nice to be able to teach the students at a young age what it means to have compassion towards others.
No, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. One last question. What do you believe that we as Springboro residents have to be proud of?
Who you are. While outside looking in, when you think about people who moved to this community, it's because the people who've been here for so long do good advertising. You know, they love the school, the community, what it has to offer, and so I think that's probably the best thing.
Carrie, thank you so much for having us into your building today. It's been great, you know, getting to see Clearcreek Elementary and getting to know you a little bit as the new principal. You know, we appreciate it and we wish you the best, and you know, keep all of these things up. It sounds like you're doing great work here.
Fun. Come back anytime.
Thank you. I'll take you up on it, and I love your name.
Oh yeah, I love yours.
Thanks, Carrie. It was a pleasure getting to know you and sitting down with you at Clearcreek Elementary.
Good luck. Well, anyway, part of your overall thing at Cory, at the Copper Lamp, she is going to tell us all about everything that's going on there with the coffee and stuff.
Absolutely. She's got a new store on Main Street. It's been open a few months now, and so we thought we would show the new store, but then we also, after we visited the store, we realized that she's got some products that give back, so it fits in perfectly with our Businesses That Give Back series.
Let's go see that clip.
Thanks, Mayor. Today we are at the Copper Lamp on Main Street in the Historic Business District. I'm joined by the owner of the Copper Lamp, Cory D'Amico. Cory, thank you for inviting us in today.
Thank you for coming. I'm so excited.
This shop is gorgeous. Really, really beautiful. I enjoyed Christmas shopping here.
Thank you. That's so good to hear.
It's really, really neat. You have such a wide array of products, things that we just don't find on Main Street or really in this area, which is super cool. Super cool. Tell me a little bit about the copper lamp.
So the story behind the copper lamp is my husband and I have dated since high school, actually. And I went away for college, and he's a commercial plumber by trade. So he put together a copper lamp for me to take to school, probably thinking I would never come home again. And here we are, 16 years later, 3 kids, 10 years of marriage, and he's still making me copper lamps. And we just have this love for the industrial look and his creativity, so we decided to kind of put it together in a store and share it with everyone else.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool. I didn't know the backstory. Yeah. Wow. It gave me goosebumps. That's so neat. So tell me a little bit about like your inspiration. You know, obviously you love the industrial style, you love the copper lamp. What made you want to open this boutique, and more importantly, why on Main Street in Springboro?
Well, we have traveled around to different craft shows and always done it just kind of as a side hobby. I have a passion for creativity and just unique people and unique items. So I was just at a point in my career that we were fortunate enough to kind of be able to bite the bullet and actually get a store going and put everything we love in one place so that it's not so pieced everywhere else. Main Street on Springboro is just the most amazing place. When I was looking for some place to call home for this store, right away the women and the other businesses in this town were so encouraging, and they reached out and they were helpful even before I even got the store. So I knew that it was a good place for me to get the support, because we are new business owners, and I wanted a good network of people. And just the other stores here are so caring and so uplifting, and they've always given me that extra encouragement that I needed. So it's a perfect place to start a business.
Wonderful. Well, we're so excited to have you here.
Thank you.
Let's take our viewers around and show them some of the really, unique things that your store has to offer.
Absolutely.
All right. One thing we are focusing on this year on 45066 are businesses who sell products that give back. One thing at the Copper Lamp that my family absolutely loves is Black Rifle Coffee. Tell us a little bit about it, Cory.
Yeah, absolutely. So our store focuses on small business vendors. We have over 30 different small businesses across the country that supply us with just amazing goods, and Black Rifle is one of those companies. They're a small batch coffee company, and they're dedicated to giving back to the veteran community. And a lot of their different blends of coffee actually have donation-based ideas that go back to causes that they're very passionate about. The one is the Thin Blue Line. All of the profits from this blend go to the FOP as well as Blue Lives Matter. They also do the Warrior's Heart blend, and 100% of the profits from that go to Warrior's Heart. And that is a company, a not-profit, that gives back to veteran community as well as first responders that are suffering from PTSD, chemical dependency. So it really helps that community kind of get back going.
Wonderful. So people can come in here, buy a delicious bag of coffee, and then know that their purchase has actually helped people beyond this.
Absolutely.
Our heroes, let's say, our military heroes, our first responder heroes.
Absolutely. They are always running different missions too. They just completed a mission in December to send 10,000 pounds of coffee overseas to deployed troops.
Right.
So they're always looking for ways to give back to the veteran community.
Very neat.
Absolutely.
Very neat. All right, let's take a look at something else.
Sure.
Another thing I love about your store is that you are the Springboro location to get the gorgeous Jason Thomas creations that are normally available out of his Waynesville store.
Yes. Jason Thomas started designing for us at the end of last year. We carry all of his furniture. We only have a few sample pieces, but you can custom order any of his beautiful work. He's amazing at wood crafting. We like to carry his pieces that have a slightly more industrial vibe to them, but you can really order anything. He's brilliant with wood, so
he is, and he's so popular around here. I
Yes.
mean, he's a Springboro star.
Yep. So you can come on in, and we'll work with you and get any custom order made that you're looking for. He does great dining tables, barn doors, cool buffets. So we're really excited to have him in our store.
Wonderful, wonderful. All All right, well, Cory, thank you so much for sharing your gorgeous new shop with us. I love this board behind us because it does give a little glimpse into some of the other small businesses that you support at the Copper Lamp.
Yeah, we love all of our vendors. We have great relationships with them, and we're so excited to be able to take the small business community and put it all in one place for our customers. You get a great variety of people who are passionate about what they do, and I really think that showcases in their product.
No, this is wonderful. Now, if people in the community wanted to reach out to you, how do they find you?
Right now we're on Facebook. You can find us as the Copper Lamp. We're on Instagram. We have lots of good specials all the time and contests, so follow us on that. Otherwise, stop by our store. We're at 240 South Main Street, the Little White Cottage. You can't miss it. Our store hours, we're open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 6. My awesome mom runs the store for me during the week, so come in and tell Kathy that you said hi. And then I'm here on Saturdays from 10 to 5.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, everybody come check out the Copper Lamp. Come purchase things that give back. It's so important. Cory, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for supporting my dream, Springboro.
Back to you, Mayor.
Thanks, Cory. Appreciate you being in our Main Street district. Great interview.
Thank you.
Job as always.
Thank you so much.
Uh-oh. Meet your neighbor. Drum roll time. Part 2, Meet Your Neighbor. This young lady that we're going to have on the show, Lily Neighbors, went to New York City. And she was in this great parade, representing her family, obviously being from Springboro, representing Springboro. Very, very neat thing. And she is a special little lady. Let's go take a look at what she has to say. Here we are, part 2, 45066, Meet Your Neighbor segment. And you see Old Glory behind us. There's a reason for that. Lily Nevers is going to join us, and she's sitting here next to me, and she's going to tell us a story about how cool it was for her to be in the Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City. Lily, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Glad to have you here.
Me too.
Why don't you tell the audience a little bit about how all this happened?
Well, my mom and I've always loved acting, and she's sort of like my agent. Not really, but she helps me get different things and opportunities such as this one. She saw this on a Facebook page, this little blib, about they were doing a casting call for Camp Broadway. And she told me about it, and I ended up auditioning. It was a video audition, and I had to sing Grand Old Flag and do their assigned dance for the video. And she sent that in, and a few weeks later, we found out, and I got in.
So what did you have to do to qualify? What there was some kind of prerequisite where you had to do a certain thing other than that? What else did you have to do? Anything else?
Yes, no, I had to sing Your Grand Old Flag. I had to memorize the lyrics to that and then sing it to the music. Yeah. And then they had a dance in the video that they showed us, the dance, so I had to memorize that and also do that.
Oh, wow, that took some work.
Yeah, it was actually really fun, though, because, after you learn it, it was really fun. I just went along with the song.
Yeah. Well, he's going to take some B-roll, some great pictures of you that was gotten, and it's obviously your uniform. You look really cute in that.
Thank you.
But, that day had to be really special for you.
It was.
Why don't you tell the audience just how cold it was, and did the cold bother you, and did the adrenaline flow, and all those kind of things?
I'm going to say, okay, so the experience was amazing, but it was literally frigid outside. We were all waiting. We had to wait for a few hours before we went on for the parade started. And we just passed these cheerleaders while we went to our waiting spot, and they were all huddled in tinfoil because in their short little outfits, and we were freezing. We had pants and underclothes and coats, scarves, hats on, but we were freezing. It was completely cold out there, and that was one of the hardest parts about waiting. It was absolutely cold out there. While we were waiting, people had hand warmers, feet warmers. We were all huddled around them trying to get warm with those, everybody sharing. It was just really cold. It was, but it was also really fun waiting.
So once the parade started, how long did it take for the parade to go through? Total time, would you say?
Well, the parade started, and the floats and the people and the other groups in front of us, they went through. And we eventually got in our group, and we started to march. And there was a star in front of us that sometimes would stop, or something in front of us would stop. And in that case, we did parts of a dance that our counselors and directors taught us. It was parts of our routine that we would stop when the parade got backed up, and we would do for the people until we got moving again, so they wouldn't just have to look at us just standing there. So our counselors, they would go part 1 or part 2, and we do that specific part in our dance.
Oh, wow. So then once the parade started and you were out there and you were, obviously you were cold before, but once the thing started going, I'm sure the adrenaline started flowing and you warmed up a little bit.
I did.
So what did you do you wave or whatever, what did you do?
It was great because we were just going down and we would wave and we'd smile at everybody. And my feet or my legs, they didn't really get that tired. I mean, sure, my feet hurt after, but I didn't get that tired. My arms did, however, because we were waving at the audience.
Oh, that movie star waving, huh?
Yeah. And you're lifting your arm high in a wave or just low waves, and it was great, but my arms also hurt. Because some people, when we would go by, some people would chant USA, and then a chant was going on saying USA, USA, and I really liked that part. That was really good.
Fired up, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yes, it did.
Yeah. Well, we live in a great country, and, you know, it's nice to see people your age, Americans, that really care enough to want to do something like that. You know, not everybody wants to do that, but that was really neat what you did. It really was. When I read it in the paper and heard all about it, it was really cool. And we're glad you live here in our backyard and share that with us.
I'm glad too. Thank you for having me.
Well, I understand that your dad is a Marine.
He is. He's a retired Marine. He's been with the Marines for quite some time, and then he retired maybe a few years ago. So after he retired, we moved to Bellbrook and stayed there for about a year, and then we moved to Springboro last June. So we've been here for about 6 months.
Okay. Well, we're glad to have you. We'd like to keep you in our backyard.
Glad to be here.
Well, tell your dad I said hello.
I will.
And what do the Marines always say?
Marines always say, like, hoo-ah. Right?
Yeah, and Semper Fidelis, right?
Right.
All right. Well, tell the audience, Semper Fi.
Semper Fi.
Lily Nevers. Meet your neighbor. Thanks, Lily. Great family, great job. We appreciated the interview. It was just wonderful.
And what an honor to be in the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade.
Unbelievable. New York City.
I mean, how cool is that? That's, I mean, such an iconic parade.
I know, it really is. Anyway, we're at a close, and thanks to you, we continue to do the show in our 18th year. But you know, part of this show is also about part of Springboro. And this is not a commercial for Springboro, but it's just a fact. We just got our survey back. 97% of the people that live in Springboro are satisfied. So we still are working on that 3%. But this show represents part of that 97%, like our schools and everything else that goes along with it. So thank you for being a part of Springboro. Thank you for taking the time to fill out the survey. And thank you for being with us, as always.
Well, thank you for being our great mayor.
Oh, I appreciate that. And thank you for being my co-host.
Hey, it's an honor.
Anyway, until the next show, which will be March, April coming up, enjoy the January, February edition, and we will see you soon. And let's toast.
All right. And thank you to This Guy's Coffee for allowing us.
Absolutely. Yeah, thanks to This Guys for allowing us to be here.